Hi guys, I'm back today to test out the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation. This isn't a new foundation or anything, but I never had any interest in it just because it's so full coverage and I'm more like into natural looking foundations, but some of you requested this in my last foundation review, so I'd be happy to do it. I'm actually quite excited because I do love flawless skin. I picked it up in the shade Ivory 12. I did get a sample size of this just in case I don't love it, so I don't like open this bottle and then return it used, you know? I feel really bad when I do that. This is what the foundation looks like. I'm sure you've seen this around. It's very luxurious. It's like a glass bottle here, and there's actually no pump. This is just like a dropper thing that you can twist off and then like dot all over your face. I'm really into this packaging. It's very luxe. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more foundation reviews, and if you have any other foundation review requests, leave them down below. I will try my best to do them. I live literally 2 minutes away from a Sephora. I already have a request for the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. I've got it right here, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and let's get into this one. Okay, so I do have a light moisturizer on my face right now, but I'm going to start off with the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. This is in the hydration one. I'm actually going to take a paddle brush and kind of smear it all over my face and then blend it in. Again, I have this in the shade Ivory 12. Ooh, might be a bit dark. It's actually really heavy already. Like right away I can feel it being really heavy. I'm going to pounce this out with the Beauty Blender. I mean, the coverage is impeccable. I mean, I look so flawless. This foundation is definitely a lot of coverage, for sure. Like my blemishes down here, pretty much entirely covered. A little bit on the forehead. I really don't think you need much of this stuff at all. You know, I watched a video of Chloe Morello applying this foundation for the first time, and it was so funny. Like, she applied the normal amount she would with any other foundation, and she had so much foundation on her face. I like could not stop laughing. Okay, so this is the color Ivory 12. I believe it's their second lightest shade. It does match my face really well. It definitely looks really flawless though. I'm gonna move on to this side of my face, and I guess I will be using a brush, do the same thing and paddle it on. Honestly, I'm not taking much of this at all. It's just like super full coverage, and once you put it on your face you can actually feel it. Like, you can feel something quite heavy on your face. It's so flawless. Definitely flawless with a brush as well, but if you look really closely you can see a tiny bit of like dry skin flaking up. So I'm just gonna stick to the Beauty Blender, but if you have normal skin, I think a brush will work fine. I just have dehydrated / almost dry skin, so I'm not gonna risk it. But yeah, it's super flawless. It kind of reminds me of the Cover FX custom cover drops. I'm gonna put a bit on the forehead. Like, I feel like that's way too much on the forehead, because I don't need that much coverage there anyway, so I don't really need that much. I'm gonna just take most of it off. And then I'm going to put a bit more on the nose and the chin, because I feel like I didn't get those areas. Shit, I'm kind of in love with how this looks. It's so flawless. Oh my god. Okay, so I honestly didn't use that much product. Basically just used everything on this top cap. That's how full coverage this foundation is. You just need the tiniest amount. This foundation actually doesn't come with the full 1 ounce, like how normally all foundations come in. Don't need much of this at all, so I feel like that's okay. Okay, so right now with one application, I have flawless skin. It looks like a powdery finish. It's completely full coverage. This is what I would call full freaking coverage. This is definitely, no doubt, full coverage. I think the color is good. It's not like peachy or anything like that. It's not too light either, which is great. And it actually doesn't accentuate anything. This is crazy. The areas of my face where I would usually get dry patches, it's almost like this formula is thick enough it can like kind of cover that. And then for the texture on your face, you just look freaking flawless, like powdery finish. But I do want to say that like you can kind of notice some of my pores here, so definitely use a pore filling primer if you have, you know, big pores, because it won't really fill them. But like on my nose, when I first applied it, like a thin layer of it kind of accentuated pores as well, but the more I pounced it into my skin, the more it just disappeared. For me personally, I like something that looks like this foundation. You can definitely tell you're wearing foundation, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's definitely either wearing powder or foundation. I personally, for me, I like something that's a little bit more natural, but it's very tempting. Don't get me wrong, like this kind of flawless canvas, it's very tempting for me to like keep wanting to use this, because who doesn't want flawless skin, you know what I mean? But on the day-to-day, I try to keep it a little bit more natural, but I'm definitely liking it so far. It's a good one. God damn it. Really trying to declutter, you guys. Right now it's actually already 6:30 in the evening. I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so it's 8 o'clock now. It's been like an hour and a half since I put on a foundation. I didn't set it with a powder or anything like that, and the face makeup went on really smoothly. I put on bronzer, blush, and highlight. Nothing was choppy or anything. It still looks really flawless. I used Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes today, and around here it's starting to look a little bit too heavy, but that might be because Tarte Shape Tape is really full coverage on top of this really full coverage. Overall, right now, it still looks really good. I would say if you're doing like a glam makeup look like what I'm doing today, it's really perfect because you just look fucking flawless. A bit of product is starting to come off on my nose, but that's because I kept going over it with like highlight, contour, and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. But everything else has stayed on really well. You see how everything on top is just really smooth. Okay, so far so good. I will check back at the end of tonight and let you guys know how it lasted and everything. I'm going out tonight, so hopefully it lasts well and it doesn't break up on me, or else I'll just look crazy. Okay.
Okay guys, so it is a lot later now. It's 4 a.m. and I had to be quiet because my boyfriend already went to sleep, but I am in love with this foundation. Holy shit. Not only do I not look that oily, besides my nose a little bit, everything still looks so freaking flawless. You can still see my bronzer and contour, and look at it up close. It looks freaking flawless. It looks perfect. Nothing broke up. I don't look oily. It doesn't look cakey anywhere. Any of my problem areas, it's all good. I honestly cannot believe it. It looks so good. If anything, I wore off a little bit around my nose, but I was touching my nose all night and I did go to eat, so just to keep that in mind. But honestly, I really like this, especially for a full glam look. I definitely really like it. Let me know what you guys think and if you've tried this, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!